chalk that one up as a success. Applying a fade or draw to your golf shot is a great tool to have at your disposal. By holding down the true shot button and moving your swing stick to the right, you can apply a draw. And by moving that swing stick to the left, you'll apply a fade to your shot. To complete this lesson, apply a fade to your next shot and watch that ball curl gently back into the middle of the driving range. Well, that didn't quite pan out. Let's give that another go. Great work. Looks like you've got the hang of that. This is the end of the advanced shots tutorial. Okay, this is where we part ways, and all that's left for you is to choose a difficulty level, and then you can go ahead and customize your golfer in the My Player menu if you feel like it. If not, all good as well. We'll see you out there on the links real soon.
Hello and welcome back to our coverage of this Q School event, already in progress. We're headed out to the 7th hole. It's time to go low. Putting for bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. And that's now 5 over for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by. That's really not what they were looking for.
Time for the second shot here at the 9th. Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Time now for the fourth shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
This one's dialed in. Ooh, right by the hole. And this one will be for double bogey. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. This hole is a par 4.
Par 4, this hole plays so much more difficult than the yardage. Water to the left of the green, bunkers surrounding it on both sides. Find the fairway, you'll have a good look at making birdie. You miss the fairway, good luck. 4s, 5s, and 6s come into the equation.
Well struck. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Getting ready to play their third.
Nicely done.
This putt for par here. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Going with a 3-wood here. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Like the look of this one. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
This would be a great up and down. Straight out of the top draw.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. We have a par 4 on this one.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
From around 120 yards here.
Wind straight down.
There's this one to kick right. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. 13 feet to the hole. And that will drop in for birdie. sitting at 6 over for the day. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Attaboy, good shot. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
Opting for the 3-wood. Terrific shot, and a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. Oh, absolutely flushed. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
It was on a good line. Putting for par. And there it is. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Going with the 6-iron here. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
This is their look at birdie.
Looking really good.
And you hold it. What a monster. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
What an amazing putt from way out.
sitting at 4 over for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Yeah, that one will play. Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
And here we are with the third shot. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
That shot's so good, we need to have another look. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
That's a good-looking shot there from around 220 yards.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Going with the 5-wood. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
No, they tried to fade that one in there, but got a little steep on it.
Ooh, that almost went down. Good look at a birdie here. Looking really good, this one. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul-searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full-time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, Rich, after a sloppy start, they seem to pull that round together.
Well, that's what they had to do after that opening 9. It wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back 9 to match the front 9. Thankfully, they turned it around, got it back on the back 9. Hopefully, a better day ahead.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. PGA Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with my mate Rich Beam in the booth. And Beamer, this player really hasn't been getting it going in this tournament, finds himself trailing the lead. What are your expectations of them today?
Well, certainly they're stuck in second gear out there, aren't they? They just make a birdie or two and then they give it back with a bogey. So they need to quit making mistakes. They need to go ahead and start putting this thing in third and fourth gear and start cruising down the highway a little bit quicker, because right now they're trailing. They can't afford to give any more back.
Well, I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure. And let's see what he can do here today. Oh, that was pure. Second shot here on the first. Nicely done. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, just missed. Just a short putt remaining here. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Good shot there, Beamer. Second shot on the second. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Getting ready to play their third.
Pretty good shot there.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Well holed. Let's move on. Sitting at 1 over for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Teeing off here at the third hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
Opting for the 5-wood. Not bad. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
This is on a stupendous line.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And with that now, back to level par. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Oh, caught up in some branches. Second shot here on the 4th. Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, that's a ripper. And that will take him to 1 under. He's currently tied for 11th. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Opting for the 5-iron. And he's safely on the green. A putt for a place in the top 10. No, that's too bad.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Well played, mate. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Going with the hybrid. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 3 shots off the lead. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Okay, steady now. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And unfortunately dropping back to even par there.
Unfortunately backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
They found the sand here. Got some good distance on that one. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
The wind is at their back on this one.
And here we are with their fourth. 4 strokes off the lead. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. This one to save par.
Well, that's a nice line. And the putt will go. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee, great recovery.
So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. This one's for birdie. That is hunting for the hole. Oh, so close. 4 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
That's a high caliber shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
That's some good golf right there. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back 9, the 10th.
Par 4 straight away. A hole that is simple and difficult all in the same breath.
Great shot. And he's down there.
And from about 105 yards.
Getting ready to play their third. Playing their 4th shot. Seven feet to the cup.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well hold. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. And this putt to move into the top 20. That was a gallant attempt. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's head to the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Time now for the 4th shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Yeah, putting for bogey here. This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
There it is. Now 8 shots back after that hole. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
Playing from around 150 yards here.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Good sounding strike, that one.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Currently at +1 for the tournament.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
That's a little untidy. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
Going with the 5-iron here. That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Lovely effort, that. Let's see if we can make this and keep the par on the card. That gets the job done. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
Oh, well played. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Oh, I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby. What a drive that was.
This one is right down the pipe. He's found the surface. Good chance here. Trying to get to even par with this putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Ouch, that hurts. Big putt for par coming up. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Time to play one of the one-shotters.
Par 3. I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Wonderfully played. And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
Go to your home ball. Go to your home. Ah, that's frustrating. You'll take the tap in for par any day. Now at the 17th hole.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Well, this could alter the line of the shot. No, that's not the shot they wanted. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Yeah, this is lovely.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This is a par putt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And now teeing off on the final hole of this round.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
Oh, that was mashed. Playing this shot from around 220 yards here. Well, this one's going right at the flag. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Just didn't drop. 8 feet to the cup. Ooh. An opportunity to make their par. And that signs off on today's round. So that wasn't a bad round of golf there, Rich, but hopefully our player can find a spark tomorrow and move up that leaderboard.
Once again, they had a better round today, but unfortunately, everybody ahead of them played even better. So they're going to have to find something in their game in order to move up that leaderboard.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam here as we keep an eye on this player who's been trailing in the tournament but has a real opportunity today.
They do. They need to get out there, though, and start firing at some flags. They've been playing very conservative all week long, and you can't continue to do that with any hopes of winning. You have to go ahead and start trying to take advantage of the conditions. Hit it close a few more times. And until they start doing that, I don't see them catching the leaders.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. That was wonderfully done. Time for the second shot into the first. Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Oh, get in. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
And let's have another look at that one.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Sitting at 1 over for the event. This hole is a par 5.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3 wood, whatever it takes, to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Playing from around 230 yards.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
They've decided to club up.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
12 feet to the cup coming up. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
Well played. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
We have a par 3 on this one.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
This one looks to be heading towards the green. Oh, terrific approach. And a chance for birdie here at the 3rd. A well holed. He'll take the birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
He's currently tied for 15th. Time to face a par 4 now.
Par 4 measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
I love seeing stuff like that.
It's exactly what I've done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
And down it goes for an eagle. And what a way to jump into the top 10. He's currently tied for 7th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, that's huge momentum they're bringing to this hole. Coming off the eagle. Time to hit another good drive.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
This one might roll into the rough. Sitting at -3 in a share of 7th. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. And this putt to move into the top 5. Oh, just missed. Putting for a par now. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Time to tee off at the 6th.
bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
Going with the 5-iron here. Well, a little off the target with that one.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Okay, steady now. This next putt is for bogey. He's currently tied for 10th.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Teeing off here at the 7th.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Nicely done. From around 140 yards here, 4 shots behind our leader. Going with the 9-iron, I think. This should play. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
It was on a good line. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. We've reached the 8th hole.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt. Ouch, that hurts. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
Good putt, that. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. This hole here is a par 4.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Going with the 8-iron here. That's inside the house of opportunity. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, so close. A par putt awaits. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, this hole plays so much more difficult than the yardage. Water to the left of the green, bunkers surrounding it on both sides. Find the fairway, you'll have a good look at making birdie. You miss the fairway, good luck. 4s, 5s, and 6s come into the equation.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Just didn't drop. This one's for bogey. Now 5 strokes behind. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
A chance to go under par here if you can just keep the bogeys off the card.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Ooh. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Ooh, nice line. And down she goes. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
Going with the 5 wood. A quality shot that. 15 feet to the cup.
Looking good.
That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity to make a par here. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Setting up now on a par 4.
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
You like that, didn't you? Henny, what's the player facing here?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Going with the 7.
I don't know if they meant to do that.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Well, they wanted to hit the fade, and unfortunately, they didn't.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. 5 shots off the lead. Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
Trying to save par here.
Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Second shot here on the 14th. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's the right option. Put it back in play. And here we are with the 3rd shot. And here we are with their 4th. Well, Looks safer than the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. Bogey putt coming up here. That was a narrow miss. That hole's done. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4.
Quality shot, that one. This shot from 120 yards. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Beautiful shot. Currently at +1 for the tournament. Here we are in front of a par 3.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Ooh, right by the hole. And down it goes. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
And he's hit that inside the range. Good chance to move to even par if they can make this putt.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
That's frustrating. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
Taking aim from about 220 yards out. Opting for the 5-wood. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, I thought that one was going in. A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this. Move inside the top 20. Looking really good, this one. Round now in the books. Good luck next time. Well, that's a shame. Off to a great start, but ultimately they blew it.
They did. It was, they had everything going in the front 9, and all of a sudden they make the turn, and where does it go? right down the toilet.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. Without further ado, let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam. It's been great to have your company here. And Rich, we're into the final round now. What's our next player dealing with as they get it underway?
Look, this player starts off the final round a couple behind the lead. And let's face it, they need to have some inspiring golf out there today. They need to make birdies early and often if they want to chase down that leader. It sets up for a very exciting final round.
Either way, I'm looking forward to seeing what this player does today. That swing looked a little jerky from where I'm sitting. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Playing within their comfort zone there. 20 feet to the cup. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for a par here. Ouch, that hurts. And this one will be for bogey. Sitting at 1 over for the event. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Lining up from about 230 yards here. Going with a 3-wood here.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Oh, well done. Well, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Oh, so close. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Just didn't drop. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Here we are at the third.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Well, they tried to fade it in there, but just didn't commit to it.
He has this putt to save his par. It's tracking. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it.
That is a huge sigh of relief there, Luke. Finally gets one to go.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Trying to get back to even par with this putt. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
It's not on the fairway, but it's not bad. It's a good lie in the first cut. Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Good shot there.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Okay, steady now. That'll sting a bit. A par putt on the table. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. A long par 4 this hole.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. That's tracking. Super shot that. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. He's in a share of 15th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Second shot here on the 7th. That's nicely done. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
That dog will hunt.
This putt is about 8 feet.
Looking for another birdie here.
That was a gallant attempt. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is what they have left for a par.
Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. He finds himself in a share of 15th position. This hole is a par 3.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Going with the 5-wood. Just needs this one to kick right. Wow, what happened there?
Airmailed the green with that approach.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
He's currently tied for 15th. This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4.
Ninth hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
From around 170 yards here. Opting for the 6-iron. This one heading towards the green. Okay, that'll work.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Ooh. It's just about 3 feet away. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole.
Par 4 straight away. A hole that is simple and difficult all in the same breath.
That's not the one he wanted. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Opting for the 5-iron. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
How close was that to going down? Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Yep, you'll take that. He's currently tied for 13th. Time to tee off on the 11th.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
That got a little out of control, I think. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And that puddle drop. Well done. Currently 1 under for the event. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. What's in front of them, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
Ah, that's frustrating. Par putt coming up here. Well, that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well, that's a handy shot. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh, right by the hole. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, not much to sweat there. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Time for the second shot at the 14th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That's it. It's okay. Getting ready to play their third. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Ouch, that hurts. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Sitting at 1 over, just outside the top 20. That's tiny. And he needs this to save par.
Looks good.
And the putt drops, now 1 over, heading down the stretch. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Not a bad play, that one.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
And he holds it. What a putt. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Look like he's hooked this one. Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal. Henny, what does that lie look like?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Going with the 5-iron here. Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. And here we are with the third shot.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. And this one is for his par. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
Handy effort, that one. Second shot here at the 18th. Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. That's well played. Pin high. And this putter's for a final score of 70.
On a nice line.
And with that, this player will finish the Q School final and gain a ticket to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. Congratulations to them. Rich and I will certainly be following their career with great interest.
Absolutely, Luke. They have locked down their Corn Ferry Tour card. Keep your eye on this player. They're going places.
So it'll be a top 20 finish for this player. Some positive signs there, but still some stuff to work on.
It was okay, but not good enough to get to the top of the leaderboard. More work ahead.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you today's event. Today's coverage of the Corn Ferry Tour opener is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer is about to take part in their first Corn Ferry Tour event. I'd imagine the nerves are huge. What type of goals are they setting, and what can they expect in the season ahead?
Well, look, there's only one goal for these players, and that's to secure their PGA Tour card. And there's 3 ways to go about it. They can get 3 wins on the Corn Ferry Tour. That will automatically get them the PGA Tour. If they finish in the top 25 in the regular season money list, that will also gain access to the PGA Tour. But for everyone else, they need to finish the season in the top 75 in the points list to qualify for the Corn Ferry Tour Championship. And then the 50 from there will go on and secure a spot on the PGA Tour.
Let's get down to the action. And let's see what he can do here today. Second shot here on the first.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Oh, absolutely flushed. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
Oh, so close. And this putt coming up for his par. He's in a share of 15th. Looking at a par 5 here.
Nicely done.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Opting for the 3-wood. Needs this one to kick right. Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play. Getting ready to play their third. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Judging it beautifully.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Currently 1 under for the day. Let's see what happens here at the third hole. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. This one's online. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Reg.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
He's currently tied for third.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Looks like a lovely little draw there. Oh, that was pure. From about 130 yards here, just 3 strokes back. Going with the pitching wedge here. This looks to be heading to the green. Outstanding approach shot.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
He's currently sitting in third. Teeing off here at the 5th.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
And from around 135 yards.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. And that's their fourth birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. Oh, that was flushed. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
That should set up another chance. Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard. Just didn't drop. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. They get a little ground draw here. This would be a great up and down. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
That's disappointing. Just 3 feet to the cup. Appears to have overcooked this one. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Oh, just missed. This putt coming up is for triple bogey. Job done. Let's head to the next. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. They've hooked this one. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Going with the hybrid.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
A great shot here at the 8th and a chance for birdie. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Okay, steady now. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This for par.
Nice line. They're nicely holed. Now 4 back after that hole. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. And tee shot looks pretty good. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
That's a pretty handy shot. Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I got to say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Ooh. Well, it's a bit disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole. That's well holed. Trailing by 4 strokes. Teeing off now on the 10th hole. Not quite the shot he was wanting.